Welcome to channel 831 Alvo. Check out the results. This is gem in Santa Cruz, California, zone 9B. And you can observe a gem, open center, 4 major limbs, 1 for each cardinal point, north, south, east, and west, versus its upright profile, untrained from the growing grounds. Upright, or multi-shoot, or 2 shapes. Here we have 2 year in ground, originally a 5. And that's probably 2 years in that can right there, that 18. I'm sorry, that 15. I'm thinking 18 to 24 months. I believe I read in the slideshow, the UCR slide demonstrate that it prefers, or I think Gray has mentioned himself, that gem needs to be kept upright. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I multi-trunk trained it, and I opened it up, and these are the results. So this limb is tied to this stake. And again, this is a result of pinching and training. But again, this is what I want. In theory, they say 4 major limbs. I keep spares. I keep spare limbs, but yeah, check it out. I'm training my avocado tree to be. This is how they work Haas down in Mexico. Haas, Carmen, or Mendez. Carmen and Mendez. Carmen is Mendez. So yeah, this is my gem. I'm training my gem to be open center versus the upright. And gem's supposed to be a compact tree. Gem's supposed to be a compact tree. But I don't know, I think even over time they'll probably will grow pretty big. So I'm trying to keep it shorter. Let me know what you think. What do you think's gonna perform better? If anyone knows, let me know. Again, I could train it. If I feel like it's underperforming, I can always try to let something gain a lead. You could always correct it. But for now, I'm going like this versus the upright profile. But if it needs to, if it performs better apical dominant, I'll let something regain. And then another thing, production pruning. No, see, I was always just pinching along the way. So I'm against hard pruning. So I pinch. I've been pinching. So yeah, I don't recommend that you hard prune. It'll set them back. You're better off just pinching. And like this. There's this little spider right there. But yeah, when it's young, you could even snap a little piece. But yeah, I keep it so light, like I'll just interrupt the top bud. Yeah, and another thing, I just continue to train. So this is downward growth. I'll tape it up just to fill in everything perfectly round. But yeah, check it out. That major limbs tied off to that stake, laid flat. And back to production pruning. Like right around this time, I could have possibly done it even a month earlier. Observe this. See this vegetative shoot? You want to force the growth to these buds, because these are going to be the mixed buds and the flowering buds. So a production cut would be to prune this. Look at this little vegetative tip right here from this point on. So you don't want growth to escape, vigor to escape vegetatively. You want to push them through the flowering buds. So like, how would I train this? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just saying I would cut here. And like, look, because you want those little knuckles. You want to force the growth through those little knuckles. So right there. And then on this one, again, this would, if I leave this, the growth would be escaping vegetatively here. This vegetative shoot will regain. But like, no, then like, look, you also pinch this to that point. Let me zoom in. See how it looks like little knuckles? Or like those little thorns, but those are really buds. But they'll gain some, they'll swell. They'll get engorged. But that's where you're gonna get the mixed buds again. You would be taking off a couple inches, but yeah, you don't want the vigor to get away vegetatively. And that's a production pruning. You're gonna force flower. Right here, same thing. Look, see, look at the spot. Again, you would be pinching down to there, down to the mixed buds. And then seal, if you would be concerned about wound, like these seal, and look, see, right there. So that would be a vegetative. I'm sorry, removing all vegetative shoots. And you're gonna want to force the growth through the mixed buds. And it like, again, that would be pruning back to there. You're kind of leaving that vegetative to allow to escape there. So you could even pinch this. And yeah, leave, maybe even also pinch this over here, that other limb, and force the growth through these buds. Okay, that's a production pruning. I would have probably started, you could do it now still, but you could have also started it in late August, September. Just depends what variety you're working with. And then you would want to feed with this. Feed with the bloom booster, because that's what you wanted to recover. You wanted to recover and grow the flower. Yeah, so yeah, once again, it would be the Dr. Earth's Flower Growth 394. That middle ratio being higher, that's what's gonna help the flowers. Organic and natural, handcrafted blend bud and bloom booster. And then again, the mycorrhiza. You want the mycorrhiza Eva, so it would have been sprinkling at the drip line, and then also throw some over your mulch. Throw some over your mulch so that the mycorrhiza starts breaking down your mulch. Check out the back. So yeah, in theory, that's what would be a production cut, production pruning. Poda de producción, poda de producción. And I'm only talking about it now because that's what I've been doing. I just hadn't had the right opportunity, the proper setup. I've been to the jobs, I've done those kinds of pruning, but poor lighting, my cell phone was dying. But I'm gonna try to show you guys more examples of it, and then keep you posted with the progress so that you see the results. Yeah, I'm also gonna, people are asking questions about fruit set, how to keep fruit. Again, I'm gonna be watching some of the Spanish videos from Mexico and Colombia, write down the products that they mention, and then cross-reference them to anything that we may have that is available for our market. Because they go into specifics. For fruit set, they go into specifics. They're talking about specific nutrients. But I'm gonna see if we can find them here, and then also feed our backyards operation something similar. People have been asking how to avoid fruit set. I'll let you guys know. I'll let YouTube know. All right, stay tuned. This was Jem, Santa Cruz, California. And then this one, I was gonna keep it in Harvest Budwood. I was gonna hack it up, but I found a place for it. I found a place for it. This is a really nice place. But I still may take a piece or two, and then so yeah, this right here is an excellent piece of budwood right here. This is what you want. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the planting. I found a spot for it, really nice spot. It'll be next to its sister. Let me know how you're growing your trees. Which style do you think would do best? And then also stay tuned for a broken pot. Broken pot did. Yeah, and I grind it out at this point. This one was given to me on a hairline fraction. Oh, there it is. And so the bottom of it is not even open at all, but at this point I grind and cut them open, because it's a pretty cool planting method. It's a decorative way of retaining. So yeah, people really like this, and I think they should be fine. This is equivalent, so that's a 15 right there. That's a Babe, Honey Babe miniature peach right there. That's a 15, and this is equivalent to a 15. Greater than a 15. Check it out as reference. 15 to the left, so this is maybe like a 25. Yeah, because then that's a 20. Over here, that's a 20, and that's the Sol Dorado. Sol Dorado 20, 50, this one. So stay tuned for this one. I need to find a spot for this. Again, I've cut them open before. Sometimes they're only cracked like partially, but I don't want to create or leave any obstructions where I grind it open. And that's what I'll do with this one too. And it only had that. It goes through, but I try to glue it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for this one. An avocado tree in a bottomless pot. Have a good one, everyone.